Hello everyone, what's up and welcome. So in today's video I'll be sharing with you guys a detailed step-by-step guide on how I made this beautiful net slash mesh blouse with drawstrings on the side. As always, it's your girl Owa Apparel. Kindly hit the subscribe button and let's get started. So for the making of this net dress, I have here my net fabric. It's actually not net. It is I got it from this bale fabric. It is woven machine knitting actually, but you can buy it in yards. It is sold in yards. So I have it already on the table in a fold of 2. So for this I bought 2 yards, as you can see, and then this is what I trimmed off from the edges. It came very rough, looking very rough. Okay, so I had to trim all of that off to get this neat looking net as you are seeing right now. So this is what it is looking like on the table when put and folded in two. All right, so I'm just trying to adjust it. Please take note that the net is very stretchy, so it might appear as if one portion is wider, but because it's a stretchy net, it is something that you can always work with. So what I'm simply doing now is cutting at the shoulder area there. So I'm just going to cut this into 2 after folding, and it is at that top portion there we're going to be taking our neck measurement. So what I'm simply doing now is taking the full length of what I have when folded in 2. So this is the shoulder area, the length of the shoulder area, and it is 34 inches wide, 34 inches wide, not up to 2 yards exactly when in fold. And then on the side I have about 42 inches of length in a fold. Okay, so it is, like I mentioned, it is stretchy, so I have 42 inches there. So at the top where I slit it open in 2, I'm going to be folding again like so. So it is now in a fold of 4, no longer in 2. And what I'm simply going to do is take my shoulder to shoulder measurements of 14 inches. So I'll go ahead now to make a notch around that portion there. Because it's a net, be very careful with this kind of material because it can start loosening. That's what I observed. So from that portion where I trimmed off now is where I'm going to be stitching all the way to the end on both sides. So I'll be running my stitch by 1.5 inches. So I am holding it in place with my pin now, so I'll be able to identify it properly and run my stitches. Okay, so ensure that your stitch is about 1.5 inches because we're still going to need that portion of allowance. So this is what we have after I was done stitching. You can see the neck portion open there. So I'm spreading it out on my table so you see what it looks like. So this is the back side where our stitches will be showing. So next I'm going to be making folds around that allowance portion there. So I'll be making this fold on both sides from one end to the other. So this is what we have after I was done stitching. So you can see the neck area there. It's actually looking very beautiful already. So I'm simply spreading it out. I've also gone ahead to flip it over to the right side so you can see what it looks like. So I'll go ahead now to fold in 2 again because we're going to be stitching around the side. So I'm simply stretching it out and ensuring that it's aligning properly. So before stitching on the side, first I'm going to be folding and running stitches around the border area as I indicated with my fingers right now. And next I am taking the measurement for my arm area, which is about 13 inches of length, and from the portion I'm indicating now is where I'm going to be running my stitch all the way to the border area. So my seam allowance is about 1.5 inch as well. So I'll be doing this on the other side. Like I mentioned, take a measurement of 13 or 14 inches for your arm width before stitching on the side. So after stitching, this is what I have now. Okay, so this allowance is what I'm going to be using to make my string casing or piping. So I have here four piece of fabric which I had sewn. So this will be using for my drawstrings on the side. So what I'm going to be doing next is to take the measurement of where my drawstrings is going to be attached from, and then on one side I'll go ahead to fold it inward while my strings is placed underneath. So ensure to hold your strings in place with your pins before folding the allowance and running your stitches. So this I would also be doing on the other side as well. So guys, after I was done attaching my drawstrings on the side, this is what we have. It's a very simple tutorial video and it's beginner friendly. So I went ahead to flip it over to the right side, and I'm going to be pulling on the drawstring so you see what it looks like. So ensure to check if any of the edges that was folded and stitched is coming out, so you just trim using your scissors. So this is the foldings, the ruffles you're going to be having when you pull on your drawstring. I actually love this net top. I love the color, I love the texture. It really looked cool on me. So you could either decide to pull on one side or on both sides of the drawstrings. So you could style it whichever way you want. So with this, we have come to the end of today's tutorial video. I hope this was helpful. And guys, if at this point you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Kindly hit the subscribe button, give your girl a thumbs up, and as always, I'll be seeing you on the next one. Until then, it's always your girl, Apparel.